Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here doing my news videos here in the same video once again like I did yesterday, because, 4 baseball games today, series finale of, Twins Padres and the Dodgers Mariners, game 2 of 3, in the Guardians Yankees and the Braves Phillies series. So after today, the next 2 days you won't have, the next day you won't have 4 recaps a day, but let's get to some NASCAR to start off here. Some W news per Adam Stern. NBC Sports is experimenting with how it displays ads during NASCAR races, where they plan to show no full-screen commercials during green flag action at the upcoming races at Daytona, which is this weekend, well, barring rain. Atlanta and Talladega, so they're going to have no full-screen commercials during green flag action at these 3 super speedway races, and that's how it should be. You know, you shouldn't have those full-screen commercials, you know, during super speedways. And one of the biggest NASCAR broadcasting W's I've seen in a long time. Dreams do come true, man. We've been asking for, and NBC Sports delivered. NBC takes a risk. There will be many cautions in those races. I guess Fox isn't willing to take that risk. And I guess NBC's more willing because, you know, it's really the last wild card race to win. 2 races left. I don't think you're in the new winner. Darlington. Daytona is really a possibility. Remember when Mike Joy told us that we just didn't understand how TV worked, and that's why we had to have all the full-screen commercials, etc. But welcome back, TNT Wide Open Coverage. Remember when TNT had their Wide Open Coverage? Welcome back, TNT Wide Open Coverage. They're going to have commercials probably during, like, cautions. And they're going to still have side-by-side commercials. And it's going to be hard to do. They'll probably do full commercials under the stage breaks and whenever there's a caution. But yeah, I think it's a big W how they're going to experiment with it. Just so we don't miss any action on track. Yeah, it's major W. Remember the wide open coverage of TNT? And they're not going to cut away from live action. And I've been wanting NASCAR races to not have full screen commercials during green flag action for a long time. Great decision from them to do the 3 super speedways. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So the Kansas truck race next month has a sponsor, the Kubota Tractor 200. I forgot trucks had 2 Kansas dates. I forgot it was the first year they got the second. So yeah, they got 2 Kansas dates. They had their first one this year, and now they have another Kansas race. So the Daytona schedule I'll go over this week, for this week, Friday, Saturday, and also Sunday with the Milwaukee Mile. Saturday and Sunday. So Friday on USA, 3 p.m. Xfinity qualifying, 5:05 Cup qualifying. So there's your qualifying session. 7 p.m. the pre-race for Daytona, 7:30 the Xfinity race, 30:30 and 40 your stage lengths. The National Weather Service, 80 degrees, but a 70% chance of rain during the day, and in the 70s with a 35% chance of rain at night. So maybe Friday night the Xfinity race will get in. Then Saturday on NBC, 7 p.m. the pre-race, 7:30 the Cup race at Daytona, 35, 60, and 65 your stage lengths. The National Weather Service once again 80s with a 70% chance of rain during the day, and then in the 70s at night with a 40% chance of rain. So yeah, I'm just hoping both races get in on time, but we'll just have to find out. Let's get to the Milwaukee Mile for ARCA and trucks. 2 p.m. ARCA practice and qualifying on Saturday. 4 p.m. truck practice and qualifying. Then Sunday we have the ARCA at 1 p.m. the ARCA race, 150 laps. Then we get to the truck race at 4 p.m. 55, 55, 65 your stage lengths. And in the National Weather Service in the 80s with a 5% chance of rain. But you never know. You can't trust the Florida weather, man. I think maybe we'll get both races in on time. Who knows with the Florida weather. But yeah, that's your schedule. Austin Dillon's appeal, would expect a decision by mid-late afternoon on Austin Dillon's appeal. I mean, I don't think anything will change. I don't think a decision will change on the appeal. Man, that's going to come out later today. I guess I'll probably talk about it tomorrow. So NBC announces Lee Diffie will assume cut play-by-play duties for its telecast starting this weekend. Rick Allen will continue in that role for Xfinity, including the final 8 Xfinity races of the year that will air on the CW. And the CW is going to use everything as they announced for the Xfinity race this year, which is 2024. It would be an NBC production on the CW. But yeah, I really like Lee Diffie. Lee Diffie's just so much excitement in the booth. So, but I hate to break it to you, NBC. Rick Allen isn't the reason no one watches your races. But Lee Diffie's so much better. So Stewart-Haas Racing had to file a notice with the NC Chamber of Commerce about its shutdown. It says layoff of up to 323 employees. It says some employees will remain with the new company, which will have 90 to 100 employees. And you can go and you can look at Bob Rockets' Twitter with the breakdown of the roles of the 323 employees. That's a lot of employees. I mean, this is typical for a company that's shutting down. I'm still surprised. So many people. So 40 Cup entries for Daytona. Some notable: Shane Van Gisbergen in the 16, Cody Ware in the 15, Austin Hill in the 33, Joey Gase in the 44, Parker Retzlaff in the 62, making his Cup debut, BJ McLeod in the 78. Some notables this weekend: a 40-car field, which is crazy. A full Cup field. It's gonna be such an insane race this week. So 38 Xfinity entries for Daytona this week. Gus Dean is in the 15 car, and also 37 truck entries for 36 spots for the playoff opener at Milwaukee. So we'll have one DNQ. Norm Benning's actually on the list. So some of the notable Xfinity entries: McLaughlin. In the 14, C.J. McLaughlin, Joe Graff Jr., Ryan Truex, the 19 and 20 cars, Jeffrey Earnhardt in the 26, Jordan Anderson in the 32, Agata in the 35, and Brock Baccarella in the 45. For Milwaukee, Sawalch in the 1, Dexter Bean in the 02, Marco Andretti in the 04, Norm Benny in the 6, Sammy Smith in the 7 truck, Maggio in the 22, Gold in the 44, Connor Jones in the 66, and Jack Wood in the 91. So, I guess we'll see who DNQs. There. Get some quick NFL news here, ladies. Some quick NFL news. Hashtag Lion Star running back Jahmyr Gibbs with a hamstring is expected to return to practice for the team next week. He suffered, I think, wasn't it in training camp? I think they just want to be cautious with it, but he's expected to return to the practice next week, so he'll be good for the start of the regular season. And hopefully nothing will linger out of this for him. So next, we're going to talk about the Dolphin star wide receiver. Tyreek Hill. He was spotted with a brace on his hand. Per Cameron Wolf. The injury is considered minor. Don't tell Dr. Disrespect that last word there. What the hell did he hurt his hand from? Maybe it was something. Maybe in training camp. I don't know. He's scared of no walls, pal. So Mike Greenberg, he will reportedly replace the fired Sam Ponder as the host of ESPN's NFL Countdown per at The Athletic. Oh, man, we don't want this. We get to hear all that Aaron Rodgers lazy. He's gonna go. What? Nobody wants to hear that, man. It's basically gonna be an Aaron Rodgers pregame show. Barry Jones, he said the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb, they're having, end quote, promising talks via Todd Archer. Can we just resolve this, man? I'm just hopefully they'll positive talks, meaning he still won't extend. If they're having positive talks, I just hope they get an extension done soon. The Saints activated tight end Juwan Johnson from the physically unable to perform list, the PUP list. Some good value there. It's good. I mean, he's a good, solid tight end for him. That's some quick NFL news. Now we're going to get some wrestling news. Club Shay Shay had John Cena on. He states that he has already signed an extension to remain with WWE once the farewell tour is over after 2025. So once the farewell tour is over, he basically said he's still going to be around. Even though he's not going to be, wrestling, obviously. He's still going to be around in WWE after. Now, I'm not ready for that last time. See John Cena in the ring. But at least he's still going to be around. At least he's not fully leaving. So Roman Reigns, he was on August 9th confirmed advertised for September 13th SmackDown in Seattle, Washington. First one on USA, but now he's been removed from advertising. And I mean, I understand why it's removed, but man, this sucks because he just came back. I mean, family comes first, though. Remember, a lot of the Wild Samoans, both of them did pass away. He lost his dad and uncle 2 months apart. And yes, he had just had 4 months off, but they didn't die 4 months apart. Or 4 months ago. He just lost his father and his uncle. I mean, yeah, he just come back, but y'all give him some privacy, man. And maybe it could be a funeral or something. I don't know. So, I believe in Joe Hendry. TNA's Joe Hendry will challenge Ethan Page for the NXT Championship at No Mercy 2024. We believe. I think Josh Alexander's going to stop Joe Hendry from winning the championship. That's what's going to happen. So Mercedes Moné says that she planned to return to WWE for WrestleMania 39 in LA until Tony Khan gave an invite to attend AEW All In that year. And she went to All In. She'll be back in the next few years anyway. She already literally said before she debuted, she'll eventually return. So, Ronda Rousey reiterates that her full-time wrestling career is over via Chris Van Vliet. Oh, thank God. No Ronda Rousey. Basically her retirement. Good riddance. Nobody's gonna miss you. Now we're going to get some NBA news, so it'll be my last portion of the video to talk about. All my news videos actually I'm in the same video for once. So ESPN experts vote for Victor Wembanyama to win Most Improved Player. He received 26% of the first place votes. Jalen Williams, Kobe White, Kate Cunningham, Kevin Thomas, Devin Vassell, Alvin Shingun, Tyrese Halliburton, Jonathan Kuminga, RJ Barrett, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Green also got votes. Second-year players winning the Most Improved Player award pretty much defeats the purpose of this award. Like, Wemby's going to be really good, but he's a second-year player, man. Let's give the award to somebody else. Like, literally defeats the purpose of this award. So, there was a few days ago, there was a rumor, a report, that Jeff Bezos was interested in buying the Boston Celtics. Well, apparently, an update, Jeff Bezos is not interested in buying the Boston Celtics. No. Pop's still going strong. I mean, I wouldn't be either. But I don't know why he wouldn't want to be one of the best franchises in the NBA. So James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, and Kyle Kuzma all teamed up in China. The jokes write themselves. If LaMarcus Aldridge would have never went to San Antonio, we would have won at least once already. I would have come into my own, but he was that good. And, quote, Oz emoji, and, quote, Damian Lillard. People don't realize how good prime LaMarcus Aldridge was when he was with Portland. But I don't think LaMarcus Aldridge was the piece to beat the Warriors, buddy. But yeah, it's all the news in this video I want to talk about. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Till next time, back a lot. Peace, leave a like, subscribe for more.